I'm loving Ren, y'all.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless.
Okay, first of all, that roof that he was just boxing on looked like the roof of my old apartment. Second of all, more importantly, this is really interesting. When I look at the lyrics as I'm like listening, it doesn't sound the way that I would expect it to sound. It's like pretty and it's like catchy. That's interesting. Okay.
Fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned on my brain, brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone, I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull Excalibur right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch. If you catch me
so
alone,
good.
you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skills.
It's so good.
For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round.
There's his pig.
Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah.
Okay, the pig is like the guy that's in every Adam Sandler movie, you know? But it's for Ren. Okay, what I think is really interesting is that this song makes like violence casual, and it also makes it like an expression of strength, right? Like, and I pull Excalibur right out the stone. King Punk, Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. It's like, I'm strong, I'm up here, I'm better than you. Like, this is my whole persona. This is my whole identity, is like this violence. It's my strength. And I think when I think about violence, like violence is what we do when we feel threatened by something. It's what we do when we're trying to protect something, usually something that is actually fragile in us. I know the song isn't about domestic violence, but let's use domestic violence as an example. When someone is violent against the person that they are with, it is usually because that person, and it's not their fault, like let's be very clear, like triggered some insecurity or some pain part in them that causes them to lash out in violence to get away from the pain of facing what is actually being brought up in them. It's like an expression to try to destroy something that feels threatening to us. I also think it's really powerful to name murderer in the same way that it's powerful to name suicide. Like, we all have this violence in us, this part that rises up in us that wants to kill as a way to try to protect. And so it's just, Ren's brilliant. Okay.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill them, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad?
He's like, don't get it twisted. I'm being literal here. Squeeze the trigger, fucking kill it. Like, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about real murder here. And I'm going to be violent. But why? Like why?
Funds are flowing, my trust, I'm a pro with that. Caesar sewing bad boy, I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas, it's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man, yes I came to rock man, drop it like it's hot fam, wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood sucking titan, from the streets of Brighton, hate you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Ta-ta-ta. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Ta-ta-ta. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa. Homie, it's the homie, it's the
I think that something's interesting is like, as a therapist, I know that violence is used as a way to try to protect against something that feels threatening and to try to not face a pain that is internal. I know that. But when people are being violent, they don't often know that. They don't recognize that, especially before the violence is expressed, right? In this song is like, the song ends before the actual murder takes place. I'm going to take it back to my domestic violence analogy because I think that it's a really clear cycle here. Before the violence is actually expressed, and often during the act itself, there is this energy of like, I'm protecting myself. This is who I am. This is the right thing to do. I'm a murderer. I'm better than you. Like, there's that energy to it. Like, I'm right. But the second the violence actually occurs, there's this moment where the facade comes down. And in domestic violence, it's this cycle of rupture, grovel, apologize, repair. And that's part of what keeps people stuck in these cycles, because of this, like, this bareness that happens after the violence is actually expressed, where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, where the person reckons with the act that they committed. I can't believe I actually did that. I'm a terrible person. I'm so sorry. Like, this revealed a pain in me, X, Y, and Z. And so we can actually use this song to get to that, taking that facade down without actually committing the violence that often causes people to take that facade down, right? And usually, in domestic violence situations, the facade comes down, but nothing actually changes. They don't actually face the pain in a real way. And so the cycle continues, and it's terrible, right? Violence in this way continues as well. So let's actually use the song and get really specific. Who comes to mind when you sing this? Who do you want to destroy? Who do you want to hurt? And I am not suggesting that you actually hurt them, because what I'm suggesting is that it's actually not about them in the first place. It's about what they bring up in you. But if you get specific when you listen, then after you express the violence in your mind through listening to this song, you will be left with the weakness that it exposes in you after the song's done. And that's what you can work with. And once you do that, I want you to put the pain in the comments. Because once you're left with the wound, you got to process it. Otherwise, the cycle just continues. So share in the comments and start the processing by tagging out HeartSupport, and we will encourage you. Oh, that's a full freaking word. If you want to be someone who helps them process through their wounding, once the facade on their violence is down and they're left with their core and their pain, if you want to help someone walk through that, check out my 5 songs to be a better supporter, to be a better friend. It's exclusive content, so you'll have to click this link here, but I promise that it's worth it. It's some of my favorite content I've created.